All right, so in this question, we want to determine the coefficient of determination, which is the r squared, and they gave us, as the previous questions, the sum of yi, sum of yi squared, sum of xi's, yi's, and so forth, right? However, here we're gonna try to do this differently. We're gonna use the raw data that we are given here, and by using a different tool on Excel, and this should speed up our work, right? So you can apply it for the previous questions as well. Okay, so let's get into it. So the first thing what you want to do is you want to download the data, and that's from this window. Once you get the data here, you want to scroll on the side and you see another window inside, so you're gonna click on it and open in Excel. Right, I'm done. And I'm gonna download it from here, right? So open it. So once it's open, you wanna make sure you are in editing mode, enable editing. And the tool that we're gonna be using is called Analysis Toolpack, and usually is under Data. So you could find it always on the far right corner, right? So right here. And as you notice here is empty. So we can activate it right now, right? For the Mac users, I'll try to put another link on the description to see how to activate it, because it's slightly different. The rest of the work is the same. So I'm gonna go to File. I'm gonna scroll down all the way. So I'm looking for the option. So the last one is Options. You click on it. You're gonna get a table here, and you're gonna click on the Add-ins. And don't change anything. You just go over here. Go is not okay, is go. All right. And you get another dialog table, and you're gonna activate only the first one, which is Analysis Toolpack, and say okay. As soon as you click OK, you're gonna see Analysis, Data Analysis over here, this icon. Okay, great. Now there is another step whenever we activate the data analysis. So right now we have the different tests available for us, statistical test, and we want to go all the way to regression, which should be on the bottom. All right, so you say okay, and what is required from you to input the y range, the x range, some options here, right? So before going to do this, let me go back to the problem. I need to identify my x's and my y's, right? So for this particular question here, we are trying to predict the gross income by using the YouTube trailers views, right? So the YouTube trailers views, this will be your xi's, the independent variables, and the weekend box office gross is going to be called the yi's, right? Okay, so we know which and which. So the gross is the y's, so the y is the gross, and the x is the trailers. Okay, so let's go back. So we start our test with data analysis. We go to regression, make sure you select the right one. Okay, so you have this dialog box. You're gonna go and input the y range. You can click either inside the box double times, or you can open this small arrow, right? So the y are the gross, right? And that's the first column. Here I have the option to select whether the title or not. So I'm gonna select it. I'm gonna use it later. And you go all the way to the end of the data. All right. Do not select less, do not select more. So it has to be exact number, right? And click on the box again, and you're done with the Y range. For the X range, we said are the number of trailer views, and you double click here. Make sure you are on top. You can select the title as well, and select all the way to the end. Okay, so we selected our X and Y's. Now, what's going on here, I need to select the labels. Why? Because I selected the first cell, so I am telling Excel that the first cell is not included into the calculation, of the regression line, right? So then I'm going to keep it simple here. There are many other options. I'm going to go straight to the point. So I'm gonna have to select the output option. So there are 3 output options here. You can select the output to be somewhere here on the same page. All right, I select the cell where you're gonna start the output. You can select it, the worksheet. All right, so you're gonna create another worksheet on the side, and you can give it a name here, or you can select another workbook. So that's another window of Excel. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick with the first option. I want the result on the same place, and I'm going to select here. It should be fine anywhere on the page. And that's all. You say okay right now. Supposedly you're going to get the results. I can expand them to see all the numbers. Double click in one of the cells, and you get all the numbers here. So for this particular question, we are concerned only about this statistic table in this table. And the first question was R squared. You can identify it right here. So this is your R squared. And what you can do, you can just copy it, copy that cell, and you go back and paste it right here. So now they want 3 decimal places, so you just make sure you round it correctly. So you're going to be 0.677 and then 46. So I'm going to do 77. All right, 0.677. Check your answer. Is good. And then the value of the R squared indicate that, right, that value of the R squared, I'm gonna make it to percentage. That's going to be 67.7%. So what is it? This one, 67.7% of the Y values, and the Y values, we say the gross. So the box office gross can be explained by the variation, and here we can select YouTube trailer views, right? And you want to round it to 1 decimal places, so it should be fine, and that's good. Okay, now the second question, they are asking you for the SYX. The SYX is the standard of error, and again, on the same area of the table, I can identify the variable right here. Standard of error is already calculated. I can select it, copy it, go back to the question and paste it there, right? And you want to round it to 2 decimal places, so you're going to be 0.28. It should be fine. Okay, check it, and that's good. All right. Now, the value that we got, 67.7%, which is not bad. So it's a fairly good model, right? So is it useful or is not useful? Is very useful. So it can be either this one or you can be this one. So is not really close, is very close to 1, definitely not. So it is somewhat useful because it's close to 1, right? Okay, let's check it. Great. Now, because it's fairly close to 1, so we didn't get all the variables, all right? What might be the other factors? And the other factors, it can be anything. So the type of movie, yes, it could be a factor, all right? We need to study it. The amount spent on an advertisement, it could be as well. The more you advertise, the more propaganda you make. So the movie can have more attendance. And the timing of the release, it could be a factor if you are in busy season or not, Christmas, New Year's, and so forth, right? And let's check it. So usually here we use anything else, all the factors, right? So that's the spirit of the question. And check, and that's good. That's it.